My name's David, and I came to be the change in Thangdor through my wife Jackie, who met Linda last year and explained to me of all the work that Linda was doing. And what really interested me about that was that Linda was doing things which would help people. She would bring care, she would bring nurture into a community that was looking for help and really wanted some support. So I enthusiastically engaged in that trip and certainly signed up for it. So the trip so far, what we've been doing is we got up to Thangdor 3 days ago and early afternoon, and we were sent out into the village to just meet people and strike up conversations with people. And my first meeting was with a young man who had lost his daughter in the earthquake, lost his home in the earthquake, and had lost his wife since the earthquake. So very sad, very upset, and he really had nothing in his life to work towards or to support. On day 2, our task was also to re-engage with these people that we'd met on the first day. So we met with Lugpagili again, and just to find out what sort of things we could help him with and what would give him some meaning and some purpose in his life, because he was an enormously sad person. And we ascertained that chickens or goats for him was something that he really wanted to do that would enable him to make a living. And then we went to meet 2 other people who were nominated by the community as people who were vulnerable. One of which was an elderly lady who had just lost her husband 2 days ago. And through that conversation, we were able to bring it up with the elders about how they could create a support mechanism for those widowers who had lost their husbands. Because for me to learn that one of the hardest things for women in this community was the death of their husband, because they are the main breadwinner and the farmers and the bringers in of the food. The second person we met was a man and a fellow who his wife was very ill but had not been to see a doctor. So we brought a doctor along on this trip, and he had made a commitment to me that he would bring her up to see her. And on the today being the 3rd day, what we've done is we've gone out and we've met another family. Today I met a young family who wanted to start up a shop, wanted to begin to create some money so he could rebuild his home, because he was still living with his in-laws and wanted to have a home for himself. He had a wife and a very young baby. So we haven't actually talked about that in our debrief yet, but we will work out ways of which we can help her. For me, this experience has been quite profound, because it's brought me out of my comfort zone. And what I've found is my mindset is one which doesn't necessarily fit with this culture. So in the West, we would come in and we would think, okay, well, we can do this, this and this. But what I've actually found through this process is that I have to take a step back and just understand the community, the society, how it works, because it's very different from ours and it has a very complex structure. And being able to learn about that, being able to be a part of it, being able to be welcomed by these people has been a profound experience. So I would recommend anyone to join in on this, because it's wonderful, and we're certainly making a difference.